Hello, everybody. So, part of my tech issues was my cat sitting in my chair, the bitey one. So, it was a struggle. Uh, and then, even though I restarted my phone, like I seem to have to do to get the camera to work. Even though I'd done that, it still wasn't. So I just had to go back out and back in, and you know. So that was fun. But I'm here now. And yeah, so how is everybody? Oh, look, Laura's awake. This is my big surprise face. Da, 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 da. Toothpick and eyelid, two terms you prefer to keep separate. Yes, I agree. Also, when people say keep your eyes peeled, I don't like that phrase. I don't like that phrase at all. I don't want my eyes peeled. I like the protective coating on them to remain there. So yeah. So hello, everyone. Oh my God, the chat is just going already. There's Christine and Linda, Alex, and Laura, Victor. There's lots of people here. It's kind of crazy. I didn't think I'd be this popular this late at night because everyone I know lives on the East Coast except for Scotty. Millie. An all-star audience. Taps wrist where watch should be. Yes, I do. Yeah, well, blame Cushy first and foremost, I guess. And then my phone and then my water. We won't blame my water because my water should have nice energy put in it so that it fuels me properly, right? And I recommend the same for all of you. That's why I put nice words all over my water pitcher in the fridge. Hey, let's talk about garlic. Well, I don't think we're going to talk about garlic. Actually, Laura, that's a nice try. Except for when I worked at the organic warehouse, and one of the girls there and we apparently, like, everyone called us the comedy team because if we were next to each other on the line, we just played off each other so well. It was great. Anyway, one of our things was like calling things not their names, especially like with the first letter and then the last syllable kind of thing, right? And then somehow G-Lick came up and we're like, that one feels not really maybe what we're going for. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't judge. Crack their heads open. I've never heard anyone say that. Oh, like when they bumped their head. Yes. Okay, I get it. There's Scotty, my West Coast friend. I have to write down where I put my keys at. Where do you write it? On your hand? On your forehead? Judy! Yeah, where you put the note, it's under his keys. So, guys, this job that I had the interview for, and I mean, I had it before I got there, and I knew that, and it was obvious as we talked and whatever, but the pay was really low. Like, I haven't made that in 10 years ago, I was making that. So that was disappointing. The hours were very, very, very low, but with an opportunity to pick up more because the owner travels a lot and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what? It's something, right? And then came the we don't pay for training. And that's not legal here. I don't know. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, my mic is way over here. Can you even hear me? Hi, Mom. My mom's here, everybody. I'm like, I don't know how it is in the States, but sorry, guys. Can you even hear me? Hello. Yeah, that's not okay here. So I was like, well, that's not what the labor laws say. I can't remember exactly what I said. And then it changed to, it's just a meet and greet. So, you know what? I've been taken advantage of at various jobs too much in the past. And I'm shutting that down now. So, she texted me back finally because I had asked how long I would be there. And she texted back during Truth Wave. So I didn't respond yet because, hi, baby, because it's a little bit late and I didn't want to, so yeah. Oh, the mic is just covered in fur. So I'm going to turn it down. I mean, unless she suddenly goes, okay, we'll pay you, this and whatever, but I doubt that's going to happen. So that's that. And at first I was upset, and it felt really good. Like it felt like a really nice place to work, like, good people and whatever. But there's good people everywhere. And there's good people everywhere with better pay and more hours and that follow the labor laws. So, yeah, I'm just not going through that again. So, so that's why I said this, I don't, it's in the description, but it's like after the Restream ad, but yeah, that I was going to talk about self-worth, knowing our self-worth. And I'm not doing that anymore. And I, even though it feels risky or not risky, but like, it's like, am I not appreciating what the universe is sending me, or am I not appreciating me? And I'd rather appreciate me, right? And I appreciate the universe, giving me this chance, but maybe the universe is just wanting to give me the chance to go, hey, I know I can do better. And I think I might just have to get out of that industry to do better. And that's okay too. So, yeah. So that's where I stand with that. But it's sad. It's sad because, even the little bit of extra money would have been helpful. But even still, it just isn't enough. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to, because like after this, first I was upset, and then I was like, no, I should feel empowered in my worth. And then that my feeling, my mood and whatever started to shift. And I thought, no, I just need to have another plan. So I'm doing a special on my Reiki rates until further notice. So if anyone's ever been curious about distance Reiki, now's the time to try. So I'm doing, instead of, because you know how I like my angel numbers, right? So normally it's like 15 minutes, $22, 30 minutes, 44, 60 is 88, whatever, yeah. And then 90 is 122. But what I'm gonna do is do $1 a minute. So if anyone wants to try, it's a steal of a deal. Also remember that, this is Canadian dollars. So for you guys in the States, it's like, what, 25, 30% less. So it's cheap. I shouldn't say cheap, but it's a very, very good deal. And it's a good opportunity to try it if you've been curious. And and even if you wanted to stock up, so to speak, and, get so many sessions or so many dollars worth or whatever, and then use it at your leisure, that's okay too. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, look, everybody's saying hi to my mama. Garlic is not safe for cats. But with what you want to do with garlic, Laura, that's not safe for cats either, so. We'll just leave it at that. Going to snuggle with the fur babe. Oh, hi, Misha. Sorry I missed you, probably. 4 minutes ago, definitely. Well, I mean, unless you were Laura, then it would, you'd still be here for another hour. Right, Laura? 12 and 12 in chat. That's fun. Thank you. Was that Millie? I'm guessing that was Millie. I didn't see it scrolled away before yep, of course it is. Thanks, Laura. I'm proud of me too, actually. So even though I had that initial, now I got to start all over. I mean, I would have probably had to still look anyway, because 13 hours a week at a barely more than minimum wage is not going to pay my rent, let alone bills and food and cat food. So, Angelou, there she is. Stock up in Reiki, stack it up like crates, pack it deep. Yeah. Yeah, garlic, I think it just kills too many of their good bacteria or something. I don't know. It's not good for them though. Plus they already have bad breath. Cell, not Dell. Yeah, I was getting that. Not the computers. I like the way garlic and onions soak into my fingertips and make themselves foodie for days. I think you should wash your hands more often. That's funny. Scotty, no. I'm not moving. Yeah, and that was something else, Millie. Good point, because that was what kind of put it in perspective for me, because I'm like, now this is costing me money. If I have to pay for bus to go back and forth for something that I'm not even getting paid for, it's different when it's an interview, but once it turns into, yeah, you got to come in and we're not giving you shit, well then screw that. Oh, I don't have my thing up. Thank you, Laura. Also, I didn't realize I didn't have my countdown and intro on this stream that I set up a long ass time ago. Where's my little reel thingy? There it is. Da, 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 da. All right. Thought the same, Judy, about the driving expenses? Yep. So that's that, guys. And feel like it was good. It was a good run. And I think that somebody said that I feel like I had at least 2 card readers probably a couple months ago, say that first thing that comes to me isn't going to be it, but don't be scared or disappointed. So, yay. Do I have it? Oh, I do. Sorry. I'm that's my singing mode, when it's all floofy and I'm not singing for you. Pardon me. And Mom got me this little thing, this little guy here. What is he? There he is. Where's his face? So he's a fur defurrer, but he's already pretty defurred. So I have to, sorry guys, here. There. You can probably hear me better. Okay, so now let's go back. How do I get rid of that thing? There. Nope. Yes. Whew, scared me for a second. First one's usually a test, yeah. Well, honestly, I've had pretty good luck in the past, and usually I get them right away. Not this time, and that's okay. ASMR thing. Yeah, the higher timeline. I like that, Angela. Weren't you supposed to report back to the chat the other day about an apple or something? Maybe I missed that one. I sometimes miss Judy's. Well, she did, however, after my interview, I went to buy a water and she just let me have it. And it wasn't just a water, it's a probiotic water, which is kind of fun. Karma. But I was not a fan. It tastes good, but it's like, what did it say that kind of irritated me? Probiotics deteriorate in kombucha and pre-mixed drinks. Pre-mixed drinks, sure. Kombucha, doesn't it just get stronger and stronger and stronger with time? Isn't that what fermentation is all about? Sorry, I can't look at the camera anymore because now that I have it on my phone, it's over there and it's awkward for me. There, hi guys. But it's just weird. But their point is, so they had it in the lid and then you push on this and then it goes in there and you shake it up. And however, my hands are not strong. Like my fingers are not strong and my grip isn't very good. And my nails are too long. Since I haven't been working, my nails are actually nice and long. But I really had to fight with this fucking thing to get that in there. It was kind of embarrassing. But, you know, thanks, Tulsi. I really needed your tail in my face. What else have I missed? Thanks, Alex, for calling me out. Who's pulling hair? How about fur? Yeah. Yeah. What else do you have to say? Oh, you're not even facing the mic this time. Do you want to turn around, my love? No? Because you're not even annoying me right now, and that's really remarkable. Very good. See, when you come here and you sit like a nice girl, that's better. And when you're, oh, good. Okay. Yeah, why don't you meow into the mic for everybody? See if she listened. Now she's just scenting the mic with her face. Can you hear that? Is it like, probably not, because she's so soft. She's so soft and wonderful. Aren't you, my love? And then Cushy was sitting in my chair when I came to go live here, and she would not leave. And she bites when I try to move her because she knows that I'll eventually, like, if I can't get her out by force, then I'll go and get treats. And I have not set a great precedent there. I'm kind of a bad mom that way. With the, you know, the bribing with treats and the breaking up fights instead of letting them form their hierarchy. I can't watch it though. I had a pear today and blackberries and raspberries if we're talking fruit. Are we talking about fruit? I love fruit. I got a whole bunch of frozen fruit the other day because it was on sale. So I'm very excited. I have a bag of pineapple and cherries and strawberries. Very excited. I also got peanut butter. And you know, I didn't like peanut butter when I was a kid. And I'm still not really a super fan of the texture. But I got this, I was going to get the cheap crap. And then, but it was like peanuts and canola oil and palm oil and sugar, glucose, whatever crap, right? And I was like, so then I went for it. It was a tiny bit more expensive, but you got less. But it's peanuts and salt, and it's so good, you guys. So good. And I put some on some bread the other day with some vanilla stevia mixed in there, and it was really tasty, and it actually kept me full for a long time, like way longer than I expected. Yes, I like the furry. Oh, what's going on here? Furry pear texture. Peaches. Yeah, I love blackberries a lot. Pears. What kind of furry pears are you eating? Oh, I guess kind of. I think I can see what you mean now. Not furry, but like gritty. They're kind of gritty. Oh, gritty. Yes. Okay. Gertie. Otto is hijacking everything, including Gertie. You know, when I was a kid, I shouldn't tell the world this, but when I was a kid, my sister's nickname for me was Gertie or Gertrude. I mean, really anything that irritated me. I think. So, yeah, that was my nickname as a child. And yeah, it stuck. She even throws it out there every once in a while now. It's been a while, but what's a couple years when you're 50, right? No German fruit for you. Sweetheart, can you just chill out and relax a little bit, please? Oh, look. Oh, there's a little Tulsers. What's she doing? BB. Okay. See, I said I had a topic, and really, I talked about it for 3 seconds. And here we are. Oh, Claire Klutz, I remember that too. Yeah. And then I remember how, that's my mom, and then how you told us, because you had some friend named Clara coming over, and you were very clear, we are not to call each other Clara Klutz while Clara is visiting. You have a poem named Grandma Gertrude? That's adorable. Double moons. Oh, the baby. Yes. I was like, did I flash you by accident? Do not look directly into her. It's true. She'll just take you over. uh, oh, autocorrect. How you keep things interesting. What you doing, Callie? Oh, okay. See, that's why I don't want you going this way when I'm live, baby. Oh, is Laura going to bed again? Okay, we'll see. Let's check our proverbial watches. I didn't even see. Where does she say she's going to bed? Or are you trying to get her to leave? Oh, night, love. Oh, night, love you all. Okay. But she's still talking, guys. She's not gone yet. I'm going to put this poem on Discord. It's sort of a strong one. Oh, cool. I would love to read it. I was thinking, I was just like rewatching my poetry videos, and I was thinking maybe I'll like read them live one day or something. Because I have a feeling like probably a lot of people didn't bother going to listen to them. And they were like a long time ago now. Because time flies when you're having fun. "22-second power nap." Is that Laura having a power nap? Hey, Maya, how are you? Children? Oh, it's just one. It's just one going crazy all by herself. I don't know what's up with them. Silly, silly. I would love to see all my wonderful friends in here too. Who wants to come on? Chromecast. I don't even know what that is, Mom. Is that a streaming service or something? Or is that when you put it on your TV? I don't know. I don't have that technology. do, 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 do. Oh, and I just got a notification that the poem is now on Discord. Thank you, Alex. Milky Way Galaxy. I've got to think of some other ones. I do like whole milk. I have to agree with Victor on that. It's a very spiritual take on your name. Although Milky Way Galaxy could be too. Not the chocolate bar, but the galaxy, right? Oh, I remember as a kid being able to see the galaxy, the Milky Way Galaxy from the backyard, just right across the sky and just right there, like laying in my backyard. I didn't have to go anywhere. Didn't have to drive out of the city for like an hour to see the stars. You can see the stars here, like, but the bright ones, right? Not the Milky Way, unfortunately. Oh, Maya is almost at 700 subs. That's crazy. I'm at 267. I got another like 4 in the past like 24 hours, and I know who one of them was. No, I know who 2 of them were because one of them had it set so that you could see it, and that's the source. Thank you, the source. He's good. He likes to feature people and stuff. He's got some good stuff. And then another one was a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine, so I'm not going to out him or anything. I was like, hey, did I tell you about my channel? It's like, I didn't sub, I'm sorry. But now he has. It's upgraded to whole milk, yeah. Don't want the watered down stuff. Whole milk just sounds so, like, I haven't drank a glass of milk in a very, very long time. Like, I even gave up milk before I gave up milk. Like, it just drinking it. I had a friend who could see energy very clearly, and he said that he could see in people's aura if they had a lot of dairy in their diet. It would be very, very cloudy. And that got me thinking about it. And so I just stopped drinking milk. I would still use it and whatever, but just drinking it by the glass, I didn't do anymore. And then I was vegan for many years. So obviously I didn't have any dairy then. And now that I have dairy, it feels like it would be weird. I'll use it in my coffee. I will eat cheese like it's going out of style, including cottage cheese, much to some people's dismay. But I love cottage cheese. And you know, when I was a kid, I would like mix it into the mashed potatoes, and that was amazing. And then mom would make like pierogies with potatoes and cottage cheese, and those were amazing. But I'm losing my train of thought. But just eating it just like that, I was like, that's weird. And then I tried it one day, just salt and pepper, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I love it. So now I'll put it on cucumbers. You can throw some fruit in there, or just eat it just like that. Yeah, it's too thick. Yeah. I don't find it, well, I mean, it's been years, so I don't know if I find it filling, but I mean, that's not what I have an issue with. It's like, and it coats your mouth, and then you cough for hours because it makes you all phlegmy and gross. Mary wins. Scotty was vegan for 10 years, had no problem until I got sick, and then I started back on meat and milk, and now I'm doing swell. Wow. That's interesting. So yeah, and I was vegan for 6, a little over 6. And I started eating meat again, or not meat again, pardon me, fish again, and dairy and eggs, because I craved eggs. And I was keto at the time, and I did keto as a vegan. I was just eating a ton of avocados and cauliflower and broccoli. And then like some dips and stuff. And that was pretty much all I was eating. And then my boss at the time, he says, how did this go? Because I did a consult with him, because he did them for free for staff. And I was supposed to like write up what I ate the day before or something. And I had said something about eating the same thing all the time. Oh, this is pretty much what I eat all the time. And he's like, well, you know what I always say is if you want to develop a food sensitivity, just eat that food every single day. And I was like, oh, but these are all my favorite things. So I was like, okay, maybe I have to expand my horizons. And then there was like a keto supplement that I was taking that was dairy based anyway. And I knew, but I was like, this can be maybe a exception. Yeah, I love eggs. And then I also, while I was doing keto, did the egg fat or the egg cleanse where you fast or whatever, where you eat nothing but eggs and a tiny bit of carbs. Each time you have your eggs, you have just a little bit. So like egg salad is perfect because there's a little bit of carbs in the mayonnaise. And yeah, yum, yum, yum. And so I ate nothing but eggs for 30 days. And everyone's like, you're going to hate eggs after this. And I was like, no, I won't. And I don't. And I still love them. Yeah, exactly. You can do so much with eggs. They're so versatile. If you're going to eat something for a month straight, that's the thing to do. Yep. And fishies. I eat my fish now too, but not a lot. More kind of when I crave it. Oh, that's interesting, Angela. One of the few protein sources he'll eat. And that's the thing. Like, I know I don't get enough protein. 100% I don't get, not 100% that I don't get, but I definitely don't get enough. I'm not one of those, semi-vegetarians that claims that, well, rice has protein in it too. Sure it does, but it also has a fuck ton of carbs. Doesn't really work that way. Then it doesn't balance unless you're eating literally rice protein where they extract it and then, you have that as a drink or something, a rice protein powder, but I don't like rice protein powder. I love deviled eggs. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would know how to make them, and it sounds like just a lot of work. But I do remember them, and I loved them. I could eat those forever. I am a certified goof. I kind of sense that about you, Alex. Just in general, not necessarily with your food choices. I don't like mayo, sour cream, ranch dressing, and I order steak well done. Please don't ban me. Well, I mean, I don't care. When I ate meat, yeah, I didn't want it bleeding. I gotta say, I'd probably be with you on that. Although I wasn't a big steak person anyway. It was more, I don't know, not steak, like chicken wings and okay, and ground beef and stuff like that. But I do love mayo. I do quite like sour cream. I don't eat it very much though. Ranch dressing, meh. Easy to make deviled eggs. Really? I don't know. They're so fancy though, Linda. Can you get away from that before you unplug us, please? Hey, no, don't you eat that cord. Excuse me. Get your teeth off there. Yeah, you should look guilty. Okay, thank you, bye. Sorry. No, Victor didn't hear me yelling at Tulsi again, did he? Shit. Ooh, I love rice. I could eat rice with all my meals too. What Canadian doesn't like mayo? Is that a Canadian thing? Really? I mean, I do like to... No, get down. Like, you've got to dip your fries in mayo. That's delightful. I am surrounded by deviled egg fiends here when they haven't had their... Can you stop climbing? Sorry. Shh. It's okay. I think Victor fell asleep. He doesn't know. No one tell him. I'm surrounded by deviled egg fiends. When they haven't had their fix, you can almost see it in their eyes. Oh, dear. Did you ever have egg salad and tuna salad mixed? No, I don't really do tuna. I mean, I'll eat it, but I don't buy it. I do like salmon though, so I'll do like a salmon salad kind of deal. But no, I've never had those mixed. That sounds like texture weirdness. The flavors might be okay, but I think those two textures would be strange together. I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Victor's awake. Crap. I mean, she was gonna bite the cord, right? I can't let her get electrocuted. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I would have rice at every meal. Right now, I'm almost out of rice. And so I was buying it by the giant ass, 25-pound bag, which was, last time I bought it was $70 for me because it was like cost plus, or not even, it was just cost. Because when we would do special orders on groceries, she would let us just pay cost, which is very cool. Very appreciated. And then the next time I went to order, it was after the tariffs went into effect, and it was $110. And I was like, eesh, okay, never mind, I think. Oh, here comes Kush Kush. Oh, she's walking real close to the wall. I think Tulsi must be staring at her or something, because she looks like she's giving a wide berth. Oh, seaweed chips, no. I'm sorry, I tried. I've tried seaweed in like a lot of different ways, and I can't do it. Even those like ones with, because I love sesame, like sesame oil, and even the ones with sesame oil where they smell really good, and then no, bad. Ugh. It's too fishy. Why is it fishier than fish? Like, I like fish. Why can I not do seaweed? Are you okay, weirdo? What's happening over there? Is your sister... Uh-oh. Yeah, they're on either side of the room and staring at each other. Oh, now Cushy just flumped over and she's looks a little bit more relaxed. I like when she lays down and she just looks like a big furry potato. You eat nori almost every day. Ugh. I'm so, like, I know it's so good for you. So, like, good on you. But, ugh. But that's why I like my aqua greens, right? Didn't I whip this out last time too? Or not last time, but another time? I gotta have my spirulina and chlorella. Just take it in capsule, and then I don't have to taste it very much. A little bit, but not very much. Have you tried smoking seaweed? Well, I have not. And I don't know you get the nutrition that way. Maybe people do that when they tried eating it first. Yes, the crispy seasoned ones. In that little package, and they're all cute in a little row, and they look like Oreo cookies, but they're not. They're not. Not that I'm a big Oreo cookie fan, but I can choke those down better than seaweed. Like a smoked seaweed and salmon, or smoke for real? Oh, that's a valid question, Millie, and I didn't even think of it. That's so funny. Oh, I didn't wear a necklace. Shame. This is what I have to do. I have to keep my supplements that I want to take all the time very close by so that I can remember. And I'll be taking my magnesium in a second here. Ooh, and I'm doing Shilajit now too, because I'm going to do a parasite cleanse because I got it for free and it's just been sitting in my cupboard and I could probably use it. But Shilajit, it's very good stuff. And this is my company that I love with all my heart. And it looks like they're doing a lecture, or like the owner is coming to do a training, and I'm not in the industry, so I guess I won't be going, but I might like email and see if I can sneak in and sit in the corner. Yeah, Shilajit's another thing that tastes like shit, and I would just rather do in a capsule. Keep talking about food, and you might need to eat, but it's so late. Yeah, that's something else that I do very bad, is eat late at night. But then I don't fall asleep till 5 o'clock in the morning. So does it matter at that point? I slept yesterday. Oh, I'm so excited. I fell asleep at like 1. That is unheard of. Like even when I'm sleeping well, usually 1 is like normal, or like when I'm starting to think about bed. So good job, Trista. Pat, pat, pat. No, I don't think I'll try the garlic cleanse. Not anytime soon. I just would have to work up to that kind of courage, or whatever you would call it. And why or why not? Oh dear. I know all. Was it bowl of miso soup? Miso soup. And those fruits all day. That's it, Millie. Oh, but you haven't been feeling well either. Do you still have some of your stew from yesterday? But you know, if you have a fever, eating is just makes your fever go up. That's what I noticed last time I was sick, which was like 10 years ago, not counting COVID. Oh, whoops. I mean, whatever I'm allowed to call it and not get whatever. I don't know. What do they do to us now when we say the C word? The other C word, not the fun C word. Linda Jean. Hello. Oh, Millie's going to do it close to the full moon. The full moon is actually soon, isn't it? The 2nd. It's beginning of March, because the new moon is the 17th. So about 14, 15 days before that. So yeah, the 2nd. Let us know how it goes. Take pictures. You made chili overnight last night, and apparently it's like chili day. I don't know. Victor, did you mention that this morning? Because I just got like a notification that from one of the office channels that I follow, apparently. And it was like in honor of chili, of today being National Chili Day, and it was like the clip with Kevin bringing his big vat of chili to work, so excited and so proud, and then dumping it all over the floor and trying to scoop it back in. Oh, poor Kevin. I mean, I don't know. I never know, Alex. That's why I'm concerned. I think it's probably better like within a live like this. If it's like a keyword, then you get. Although lives or videos are unfortunately smart, because I noticed. Okay, so I noticed on one of my poetry videos that, so the one that I did that mentions V, like the show V, and so I kind of go through talking about how, now I'm going to say it, and then it's going to be at the bottom of this one too, about how it's about reptilian aliens. And so at the bottom of the, like under the video, it's got that little, public service announcement saying that about reptilian humanoids. And I was like, wow, okay, I almost feel special. Angela loves beans. See, I had read somewhere that, and maybe it's not all, because I'm sure there's many different origins of chili, or different chilies with different origins. But I remember reading that beans were chili and it didn't have meat in it to begin with. And I think I was still eating meat at the time when I heard that, which makes it a really freaking long time ago. My next live might drop a bunch of words just to see. Yeah, go. It's which one is it? Let me see. Do 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 do. It's my traveling music. I was excited to work with customers again, honestly, which is weird. Who says that? Who even am I? Okay, I'm getting distracted by things that I'm not looking for. We're going to my channel and to see which one that is. Do 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 do. Playlists. That would be the easiest way. Poetry, view. Yep. Okay. The poem that it is on is Using My Voice. Reptilian humanoids or anthropomorphic reptiles, also called reptiloids, I've never heard them called that, etc., appear in folklore, fiction, and conspiracy theories. Thank you, YouTube and Wikipedia. Yeah, chili con carne versus chili. Beans, a musical fruit. Also, vitamin C is a musical fruit too, just so you know. What do you want? If you take a lot of vitamin C, you look out in various ways. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. Thank you. Can you sit your ass down, please? Please? Thank you, baby. Oh, I know. Honey. Oh, you've got such a nice little face. Such a nice little face. Oh, what am I missing? Chipwich ice cream sandwich? Ooh, I'll have an ice cream sandwich. But I don't have an ice cream sandwich. But I do think I'm going to put my frozen berries on my peanut butter sandwich next time. I'm going to try that. Not when I think I'll thaw them out first. See how that goes, because that sounds delightful. Do, 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 do. Focus. I can't focus. What do you think I am? You've met me before. Theoretically, I am not the focus queen. The more you eat, the more you cute. Oh, and then he changes it to toot. Wow. I thought that was great for a second there. I love garbanzo beans. Something called a conspiracy theory. We all now know, wait a few years. Yeah. It's true. Hard-boiled eggs. Why would hard-boiled eggs be any different than any other kind of egg, though? They don't do that for me. But yeah, that's interesting. Because why would they be different? It's the same nutrients. You're not the Uno Tarot lady. I still haven't watched enough of your stuff. I keep, the list just continues to grow and I get so far behind in everything that I want to watch. And I'm hooked on Stranger Things. I'm almost done. Well, no, I'm almost done the 4th season, finally. Oh, sorry, Tulsi. Jeez, I didn't mean to offend you with my trying to breathe. And then from garbanzo beans, you end up with hummus, and that's delightful. I find fibers of truth in BS and threads of BS in most truth. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the balance, right? Oh, tacos out of chickpeas? That sounds heavy, though. I feel like I had some kind of breadish item made with chickpeas, and it tasted a little too much like them for my liking. Because if I like bread that doesn't taste like anything. Like, I like the worst kind of bread. Because, there's the healthy ones with the good grains and whatever. And I just want bread to be white and have no flavor, and it just is supposed to hold the good stuff. That's what bread should do. So I don't want it to like taste like anything except garlic, maybe. Back to garlic. But fresh garlic, not, never mind. Okay. I add garbanzo beans to spaghetti, sauteed in olive and garlic. Oh, like, you mean spaghetti sauce? Yeah, definitely put beans in my sauces. I have like a bunch of cans of lentils, and I'll add them to my Beyond Beef. Oh, so good. So good. You hard boil eggs. You're halfway to deviled eggs. Well, sort of, but not really, though. I don't know about halfway. A quarter, because isn't it the rest of the work in, and then you got to put it in there. I think that's why I'm more of like just throw everything in a bowl, and then it's all there, and you get a little bit of everything in every bite, and it's delightful. Not always, not, and I mean everything like that, but you know what I mean. Carrot and zucchini and spaghetti sauce. Zucchini for sure. I'm not a big carrot person, especially cooked carrots. I like them like the skinny ones out of the garden when they still got dirt on them. That's the kind of carrot that I like. But cooked carrots are weird, and frickin' pickled carrots are even weirder. I like my bread to taste like bread. Yes, which is pretty much flavorless, right? Oh, poor Alex. Okay, you go get something to eat. I put chickpeas in Caesar salad. Oh, that's interesting. And you've been a vegetarian since grade 4. Oh, look, that's so awesome, Linda. I don't have that many vegetarian friends, so that's exciting. And I don't think I knew that about you. So how the hell do I know what a chicken Caesar salad tastes like? Well, if you feed it to someone else, you just have to say it really fast. So like, you're saying chickpea, but they hear chicken. What was it what was the show where someone, oh, it's Golden Girls. Of course it is. When they were making, they had a sandwich truck or whatever, and they were making bacon, lettuce, and potato sandwiches because they ran out of tomatoes. And they're like, you just gotta say it real fast. Bacon, lettuce, potato. And then, people won't hear you right, and it'll be fine. And then they got shook down by the mob because they were on the wrong corner or something. Oh, Golden Girls, you fill my heart with joy. Oh, Linda's going to get some beauty rest. I think you're all cut up, Linda. You've got enough beauty rest. You can get normal kind of rest. We'll allow that. But you're beautiful enough already, and we don't need you outshining the rest of us, okay? Yeah, it's supposed to meet for so many reasons. Indeed, Linda. Chickpeas and olive Mary Wynn salads. That's a good idea. Did you like fresh or like when they're, what do you call it, dried? and hard and stuff. Well, not dried, like as in not cooked yet, but because when I was doing that salad delivery service, they had a couple of salads that had chickpeas and they were crunchy, but crunchy like a nut, you know? You love pickled veg, especially with your seaweed chips. Are you just trying to, like, Angela, what are you trying to do? That's gross. I don't mind pickled everything else, like pickled onions, little pickled onions. Oh my God. I can sit down with a jar of those little pickled onions, and if I wanted to, I could eat the whole thing. Not if I wanted to. I will always want to. If I wanted to, like, I don't know, probably not feel great. I don't know. What would eating a whole thing of pickled onions do to you? I could eat the whole thing. I just want to try to make it last. Yeah, those are good. And obviously cucumbers, you got to have pickled pickles. And cauliflower, I would do pickled cauliflower. I have. That's very good too. Oh, what did I miss? Mashed chickpeas, like tuna. Oh, like tuna salad. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh. But isn't that just like hummus? Almost. Do, 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 do. Tin chickpeas, but read the label. Yeah. Yeah, I get organic chickpeas. And it's usually just that and maybe salt, if that. I will try not. Who are you dreaming about? Oh, probably Victor. Of course, Linda. I meant to tell you how I saw this shirt on the importance of kissing. Oh. The importance of kissing to your health as opposed to kissing. The importance of kissing to your health. I love you can quote the Golden Girls. Oh, it's right in there. I still watch it all the time, and often when I'm going to sleep. So it's even like soaking into my subconscious mind. Make you happy? Yes, eating a whole thing of pickled onions would make me happy. Oh no, I want some pickled onions. And then there's the sweet ones and the sour ones, and they're both really good. And I don't really know which one I like better because I love them all. This is what I get for trying to type without my eyes in. I got you. Don't worry. Your point is made. I figured Holden Hurls made sense to be Golden Girls. You even capitalized it. Like, that's good. So don't beat yourself up. We can figure it out. I have worked with some of the worst typo people in the world. So usually, sometimes I couldn't figure out what he was trying to say. Like, that's how bad it was. Oh, pickled onions go in a martini? The more I hear about martinis, they just don't sound really very good. I like fruity things. That just sounds bitter. And then with a pickled onion and, I don't know, man. It sounds weird. Mash them. Oh, with mayo and all the stuff you put in. Oh, okay, I get it, Linda Jean. Are we really talking about kissing after all this garlic and pickled onions? That's a good point, Scotty. Oh, I guess it depends on what you do with the garlic. See? Thanks, Millie. So you can still kiss. Oh, and now Alex is traumatized. I would skip the pickled onions. Oh my God. Oh, that's too funny. So yeah, apparently there's a doctor on, I don't know, TikTok, Insta, wherever she is, talking about you can take a piece of garlic and put it there, and then when she did it, a parasite clamped onto it and she pooped it out in the morning. She did before she went to bed, pooped it out in the morning, and she said it was 10 feet long or something disgusting like that. So that's horrifying. Yeah, in so many ways, really, just multiple ways of horrificness. Many fun and different martinis to be tried. Okay, well. Now I miss kissing garlic or not. I hear you, Linda. It's been a while for me too. Like, and I don't even like remember when. Well, in December, it'll be 10 years. That's pretty sad. But we'll just pretend it's because I have really high standards. I mean, that's part of it, but where does she live? The doctor? Well, I mean, she says we encourage you to take pictures of your results when you all try. I don't think it's a matter of where you live, though. Like, I mean, it's normal to have parasites. And what I didn't like about her video is how kind of she was like, "Oh, everybody has parasites," but she's saying it like it's not normal, and it kind of is. It's just a matter of, are they in check, right? So we can do things that will throw off that balance. And yeah, like a 10-foot long one. I mean, that's pretty horrifying. But yeah, one hell of a selfie. Thank you, Scotty. Oh, 16 years for you, Linda. I mean, before that, it was that one time. And then before that was like another 4.5 years before that. Yep. So we're close. Not that it's a competition. Oh, dear. Yes, we all have parasites. She claims they can live really very long. They can live for years, so they can grow to be very long. I don't think it matters what hole you chew your garlic in. I'm going to leave that one alone. Solstice does, indeed, hey? Like all the silly things we have in common. So, no, I better not drink caffeinated tea right now, as if I don't have enough of an issue. So once Scott, Scorpio, Sun, Tarot, I can never remember the order of his name. Once he gets his internet up and running, I'm supposed to be on his show and doing like the energy readings that I do. So that'll be fun. But I just don't know when it'll be because it was supposed to be on Wednesday, yesterday. And Susie Oberholtz. So I'm going to be on her channel as well. We haven't set a date yet, but we're both very excited. I'm going to talk about witchy stuff. And I know her from the anti-Scientology community, which is fun. So maybe we'll talk a little bit about that too. Who knows? but I think she wants to discuss witchy stuff. One doesn't simply decide to put garlic there. And, oh, it asks you to. The garlic? I don't even know what to say about that. Saw a video of Atlas bear dragging like 20 feet of parasite worm. Oh dear. It's like long tapeworms usually were a result of contaminated water and more common. That makes sense to me, Angela. And who knows, like maybe she picked it up somewhere else and just had no idea, and then there it was. Apparently when you stick clove up your butt, the parasite the clove of garlic. Sorry, I thought you meant clove now, and I was like, that could sting. Or numb everything. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Scotty. Yes, we definitely have smaller parasites. Because they're normal. Like, I mean, we kind of live in, or, you know, in a, maybe not symbiotic relationship with them, but we've got our good bacteria. So it's just what happens, especially if you have pets and stuff too. And they sleep right beside you with their ass and your face on your pillow. Okay, they don't do that anymore. But when they were kittens, it was pretty bad. Alex, which way is that, Scotty? That's freaking funny. A bear. And what did you say that? And I was confused by that too. Oh, city. Just a bear. Okay, I get it now. Way too easy. Deb. Yes, we're all up. And I mean, for me, it's not a big deal. It's only 11 o'clock here. Oh, I missed 11:11. It's 11:12. Just the tip. There, Angela got me first, or got in there first. Okay, this is, and I'm really self-conscious that I'm the only one having to vocalize these things, or accidentally vocalizing these things. Not falling for that. Oh my God. You can pick up parasites by sitting on the grass if you have cats, dogs, da 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 da. I mean, my cats don't go outside, so that's why I don't do that with them, but maybe I should. I don't know. Believed it was only third world countries. I mean, it's easier there because then it's in the water, so way easier, unfortunately. I don't even want one site, let alone a pair of them. When I moved out here, my farm friend said, no, if you have animals, you have to deworm. Why the heck do I fall asleep at 9 these days and I'm up at 1 and all night? Sleep has been weird. Yeah. Like, because I'll fall asleep. Now, let's call this past tense because yesterday I had a really good sleep, or last night. But before that, it's been like 5 o'clock in the morning is when I'm falling asleep. And then, and then I was like still waking up for Truth Wave, and then I'd go back to sleep. And these last couple of times, well, there was one where I had changed my alarm sound. So I fell asleep at like 5:30, and then my alarm, which was like rain and thunder, was not loud enough. I have rectified that now. but then I slept through Truth Wave that day, and then a couple of times I meant to, because it's like I want more than just 2 hours. So, but don't worry, I do the meditation later. Sometimes back to back. That's fun. You want to talk parasites? I got stories, man. Okay, Deb, well, you're in the right place. Because that's apparently what we're talking about. From self-worth to parasites. Kind of works. Millie got my energy all sassy. She led by example tonight. She does that. She's pretty sassy sometimes. Angela. Yeah, I didn't think about pets. I guess I'll go garlic my butt. 90% of humans have pinworm. Crazy. I usually get up for 2 to 3 hours around 2, and then I nap until my alarm. It's not terrible now that I stopped fighting it. Yeah. And I mean, that's kind of what I start. Like, I would just be like, if I'm not asleep, I'm not asleep. You know, I might as well, instead of getting frustrated, just play a game and, put on a video or whatever. And then it just was getting worse and worse and worse, though. And I just felt like shit during the day. And that's when I was like, okay, if I'm feeling like shit during the day, then maybe I should be doing something to get this under control. We talking about a single clove or the whole damn thing? The whole bulb. Get that in there. People can be parasites too. That is correct, Deb. Very much so. Will minced garlic do? I mean, probably not, because if it was like glommed onto it for that doctor, because otherwise they just like go and, have a snack and then leave again by the sounds of it. And you'd be like, where did my garlic go? One clove peeled, by the way. Well, sure, you got to peel it, and then it's smoother. It'll get in there a little easier, right? I hope my mom's not still here. Sorry, Mom. Love you. Don't be embarrassed of me. It's all their fault. It's all the chat's fault. I'm just reading, really. Not a stocks and bonds person, but I'm going to buy some stock in the garlic industry tomorrow. It's half a clove? I thought it was a whole clove. Oh, Deb, I didn't know you were a smoker. I'm not judging. I just had no idea. I don't know any smokers anymore. We're sharing detox tips. Just the tips. That's good, Millie. Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of people in here. I've got 15 people watching. That's craziness. My mom is still here. So in Canada, I mean, you can find it, but yeah, It's I don't know if you can even get prescriptions for it. I know someone who sells it. I haven't bothered though. It's really expensive, and I just, yeah. And then that doctor also was saying, like, that's not the be all end all solution to parasites either. That'll just get a certain kind. And that's why her product and most parasite products give you a wide spectrum of herbs in there so that you can get a lot of different types of parasites, a lot of different life cycles, and you want to do it for that whole month. 15 days on, starting just the day before the full moon, 15 days on, 5 days off, 15 more days, and then you're to the end of the full moon. And then because they are born and hatched and die and grow and whatever with the moon cycles, which is why I think people go nuts at the full moon, because that's when they're hatching. Yeah, wormwood, garlic, black walnut hull, clove. Artemisinin is a different type of wormwood. So there's wormwood that is Artemisia annua, which is like the natural version of that I word that I'm not going to say that you guys are talking about. Which is brilliant stuff. They were using it in India and China before everybody decided that you weren't allowed to talk about alternatives for that thing that happened several years ago. And that's sweet wormwood. And then there's regular wormwood, which is like what they make absinthe out of. So it's Artemisia absinthinum. Eye of newt is actually a herb, I believe. Diatomaceous earth. Yep, I know somebody. I know somebody who works in the industry and has for a long time and has a nutrition degree and calls it Damascus earth. It is not the capital of Syria. It is diatomaceous earth. Say it with me, everybody. Diatomaceous earth, not Damascus. And to customers, this person would say this, and I would shrink a little bit, and if they were far enough away, look at another coworker and giggle. I heard calendula in a song, pretty word. Yeah, calendula is nice. Good night, Christine. Love you. We will look into all the holistic, even stuff for the ticker. Yeah. Yeah. There's lots of good stuff for the heart and in nature. Nutritionally, because that's all I'm allowed to say, technically. Use that in my cat sweat food to get rid of worms. Oh, diatomaceous earth? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just don't want to breathe it. Just be careful not to breathe it in. It's literally like jagged little fossilized skeletons, right? So if you breathe it into your lungs, it's bad. If you take it internally, then it kind of, sorry guys, but the parasites will like walk on it or like whatever, and then it'll shred them because it's sharp. Black walnut, cloves, wormwood, garlic, cassia, neem. Oh, neem's great too. And corn liquor. Is that a typo? Yeah, food grade diatomaceous earth would just be that it's processed in a facility that's clean, that you don't have to worry about eating stuff that come from there, basically. Even food grade is still going to be bad on the lungs. Yeah. because you want it to be like that for it to do its job, right? And it's also a great source of silica, which is good for our bones and hair, skin, and nails, like someone had said. Yeah, I haven't used diatomaceous earth though. I'm just not a fan of powders and water and stuff. I mean, other than delicious electrolytes and stuff. So maybe that was a wrong way to put it, but fibery things, yeah. It's moonshine. Oh, corn. Oh, like corn alcohol. Okay, yeah, I've made tinctures out of corn alcohol before. I don't like to though, because it's all, I'm sure it's genetically modified corn. I'd rather use Everclear. I still haven't strained it, but I just tried a little bit of my spearmint tincture that I made, and it's quite nice. And then I have my uh, my hibiscus. It's all worn off, but it used to say hibiscus tincture on there that I made myself. Maybe I shouldn't shake that like. Oh dear. Look, it's black. It's supposed to be red, right? Hibiscus is like pink, pinky red. It's just black and it's delicious. Oof. Blah, blah, blah. Reminds me of plaster water. Yeah, I could see how that would be. I've used diatomaceous earth in my coffee and everything was okay with me. Oh yeah, you can take it for sure. You just don't want to breathe it. Unless someone said something else that I missed. Get it for $10 a bottle. This guy makes gallons of it. What, moonshine? In your coffee. Didn't that make it weird? Hey chat, what earth age, I like that by the way, were you when you really accepted that you were odd as heck? Oh, I was a kid, for sure. Yeah, I didn't really have any friends and I didn't even care for the longest time till I got to high school and then I started to care and then I was really depressed because I still didn't really have many friends. And then I was trying to be something that I wasn't. And so grade 9, I was miserable. And then grade 10, I was a little bit better. And grade 11, I was a lot better. And by grade 12, I was like, I just didn't care what people thought. And then, I mean, university and as an adult, who really gives a shit? I guess some people do. I don't, obviously. Here I am with my almost no makeup. I'm wearing some makeup. See my little cheeky cheek there? And my eyes are a little bit browner than normal. This is all I do. And that's how I do my makeup because I'm such a lady. And I use just pressed powder. Oh, look, there I am. That's fun. Yeah, just pressed powder. That's way too dark for my skin. So I got it on clearance because it wasn't selling. And yeah, and that's all I do with my face. Well, not every time. Sometimes I get fancier, but I don't know what started that round of. Oh, because I don't do conventional things, I think was my point. 5 years old for Deb. Enarth is going to sleep. I better start my first sleep shift. That's funny. You have a wonderful night too. Thank you for coming. Aw, new friends. Yeah, I just followed her page not that long ago. I gotta go watch some of her stuff though, because she does tarot readings with Uno cards. And I think that is absolutely brilliant. And I don't know if she bought fancy ones or if she made them fancier, but they're really cool looking. Birds of a feather flock together. It's true. I always knew I was off. Scotty, yeah. How's it going there, baby? You want to come over here and see everybody? Sweetheart? Potato? My little potato? Well, actually, my big giant potato. Come here, baby. Sweetheart? But you have to come this way. You can't go that way. There's too much shit over there. Okay? Whoop. Oh dear. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm making a whole bunch of noise. I just got a bunch of stuff in the way, and I would like Cushy to be able to come over here. She's not as graceful as the others because she's, you know, a little tubbo. Right, baby? And maybe sometimes when you're walking over here, your tum-tum swings and hits something and then knocks everything off. Yeah, she's not paying attention to me anymore. She's like, you're making fun of me on the air, and I don't appreciate it, so I'm going to ignore you. This was the best investment ever, guys. I don't know, what was it, like $8? I got it a million years ago. Well, not quite. And it's a back scratcher that is shaped like a cat. Look at him. Isn't he cute? And it's extendable, which I didn't notice right away because I'm smart. So yeah, it's great. Sweetheart, would you like to come over here, or are you just paranoid? Is your sister staring at you from out there? You're looking pretty, I don't know, something weirdo. Choo. Everyone's odd in their own way. That's a good, yeah, good observation. Farmers cleanse the animals every 6 months, also themselves and their children. Well, yeah, and then factory farms use antibiotics, and that's why antibiotics, or why there's so many antibiotic resistant strains of everything. Because everyone, and then people are blamed, like, well, you got to make sure you finish that cycle of antibiotics. And sure, that there's probably a legitimacy to that, but that's not why we have antibiotic strains of things. It's because we blanket the whole mass meat industry with antibiotics and then think that's okay. And nobody talks about that. Well, some people do, but they're not listened to. About 4 or 5, I knew there were past lives and future lives. I knew if I got a cavity in my teeth, I was going to remember and never do it again with my new set of teeth, i.e. in my next life. That's fun, Linda. Castor oil and orange juice. Scotty, I didn't wake up to all this stuff until 2013. 2023 for Alex. Lots of parasites down south. I had 5 kinds, and the cure for the vid came from my doc, even though I didn't have it. He knew I had them. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have 2 extendable back scratchers. Heaven. Yes, they are. Alex just needs the tip of the back scratcher. Got an old bamboo hand back scratcher. That's fun. Non-extendable. Bamboo's awesome though. Super Natural. My parents have one of those. As opposed to supernatural, I guess, huh? I would say things picked up the pace for me in 2020. I've had like several times that have like where the pace has been picked up for me, right? Because I've done a couple of like meditation retreats, and those definitely like came out of there different, you know. Oh, I dropped down to 7 people. I feel so unpopular suddenly. It is getting late, I know. Hey, Laura actually left. Watch, now she'll pop up, say something. Yeah, because I did the Vipassana retreat was, I think, like 2003, I want to say. Definitely before '05, because I was still working at Walmart at the time. Because I remember coming back and I was so zen, and I was a supervisor there, and we were lined up to hell, and I was paging for a manager, and all the customers in the line were giving me a dirty look like I should get on till, and we weren't allowed. Like, you don't go on till until a manager gets up to take over for you as the like to run and do voice and stuff. So I'm just standing there and waiting, and paged, and they're not coming, and everyone's glaring at me, and I was like, don't care. It's all good. It's not affecting me or my life in a big way. It's just this moment in time, and that's okay. And then in 2007, I went to India for another retreat, and that was also awesome. And also came out of that with, many revelations. I think my next shift might not be so uprooting. Well, that would be nice, hey? And they don't have to be. So that's a good goal. The severity lessens, but deepening in other ways. Yes, that's a good point, Millie. Yeah. I'm a full-blown germaphobe now. With 5 cats in the house. My story will run chat off. It's okay. I am not a germaphobe. I will eat things off the floor. I don't hate me. Or I shouldn't use that word. Sorry. Don't strongly dislike me, Deb. But yeah, so one time at work, I found this candy. Now, I don't know. Maybe it hadn't been in someone's mouth. Maybe it had. It was just there behind the till. And it's behind the till. So it's probably like, if someone did have it in their mouth, it was probably someone I worked with. I'm sure it's fine. So just to gross out the girl I was working with, I picked it up and I licked it. And she was pretty horrified. And then I was like, oh, what flavor is this? And then I licked it again. And she's like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. And in the beginning of COVID, oh, whoops, the dark times, the pen that the customers were using fell in my tea and I drank it. But the caveat to that is that I actually poured a whole bunch of silver in there before I drank it. But it's more fun without telling people that. When is the full moon? The full moon is probably the 2nd, but my app is on my phone and I'm streaming from my phone, so I can't check, but I think it's the 2nd. Because I know for sure that oh, hang on. Almost for sure that it's the 17th or 18th, the new moon coming up. Because I have new moon things that I do, so that's why that's in the back of my head, or the front. I was losing myself. I'm not ready to lose myself. Yeah, well, and we don't want that either, Scotty. Put myself in hold mode. Like in a spiritual way, you mean? Uh, but yeah, I think that candy was past the 5-minute rule. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. So could have been. It could have been within 5 minutes. A little bit doubtful. I was torn up with those nasties. I went barefoot for 58 years and had no clue. Oh, I love barefoot. Oh God. Oh, my sweetheart. I like that I like put my hands here and then she just falls into me. Oh, you're such a good pillow. Because she likes to hang out with me when I watch scary movies and stuff. And she keeps me company and she keeps me safe. And then Callie keeps me safe in reality because she's such a good little protector. She was sleeping with me today and then or like last night and got up to go to the bathroom and I'm like, you just stay there. And she's like, oh no, I gotta follow you. And then she comes and she sits with her back to me, but facing out of the bathroom so that she can watch and make sure that nobody comes and attacks me, I guess. Right? She's such a good girl. That's Callie. This is Cushy that I'm petting right now. But Callie, it's like, this is weird, guys, but it's like Callie and I are like the mom and dad, even though we're both female. And Cushy and Tulsi are like the kids that are always fighting and getting into trouble. And we're the level-headed ones. Right? Are you my little sweetie pie? Oh, you're my big potato sweetie pie. Scotty goes barefoot too. Yeah, me too. The new moon's not for a while, Alex. I love walking barefoot, but I don't like when things stick to my feet, which is just a very cruel dichotomy. It's kind of like how I like things really tidy and organized, and I don't like cleaning. It's hard. It's hard to be me. It's hard to live in this weird little brain that I've got. Oh, aren't you so pretty? Look. Oh, baby, you should let everybody see how beautiful you are. Mm. He's a good girl. You're such a good girl. Except when you're biting me. And maybe not so much. I feel like I've been subjected to things that make me feel lucky, and some things perhaps I've been avoiding. I get this feeling of selection often, like not the chosen one, but one of, oh yeah, we're definitely, yeah, I think a lot of people on this planet right now are chosen ones for sure. Just carry the light in the darkness, and that's what we're chosen to do in various ways. Right, baby? Yeah. Even you, maybe especially. Kitties are very special. Aren't you, honey? Yes. Very special. Oh, what is my hair doing? I'm so sorry. I mean, when I'm facing the front, you can't really see it. And then I go to kiss Cushy and you see what's happening back there, and it's terrible. You even shower with shoes on? Oh, Deb. I can't handle anything on my feet. Oh. Why does like the chat does this weird thing where it just like flips to the end suddenly, and I didn't ask for that. And then I lose my place. Are you a socks on sleeper too? Probably. Oh, nope. She does air her feet out at night. I've got very pretty feet now. I bet. Have you looked him up, Millie? I don't know who you're talking about. If I scroll, I'm going to lose my spot again. It's because in the wild, that's when animals are subject to attack. So yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, eating and peeing and showering. She even hung out. Did I have a migraine at the time? Because she also like is my little healer. And the other day, and they haven't done this in a long time, but they used to, especially before Cushy arrived, Tulsi had her spot in the bathroom and Callie had her spot in the bathroom when I would shower. I'd open the shower and there they would be. And they don't really do that anymore. And it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. But then the other day, and I think it was when I wasn't feeling well, and she went and she just sat on the toilet and waited for me to come out of the shower. It was very, very kind. I was so touched. What are you doing? Where are you going? I am covered in fur. But my shirt also says feline on it. So, that works. Right, baby? It's the future is feline is what my shirt says. And it's from SaveTheKittensLA.org. Or Arm the Animals is the website. They're like a big vegan kind of company, and they have a whole bunch of fun animal shirts and stuff. I also have one that is, it's like a, what do you call it? Oh, Trista. Like an AT-AT from Star Wars, but it's a cat. So that was the first one that I was like, I have to have that. I mean, I got these ages ago, but yeah, that was the one that made me decided that I needed to do an order from that place. I like having cold feet. It's weird. I do not like it when my feet are hot, and often I'll sleep with them like out of the covers, right in the road of the fan. Okay, you just got me all furred right up. All just furred. Half of your fur is up my nose now, baby. Are you proud of yourself? Yes, yes, you are. And when I had a lot of foot pain, which I don't at this moment, but when I did in the past, I would even sleep with an ice pack at the foot of my bed. I didn't always have my feet right on it, but it was a cold area that I could put my feet and be comfortable, or I would have to sleep with them hanging off the foot, not off the edge of my bed, because they can't. My feet do not like to be, and I mean, they're less argumentative now, but they don't like to be like, okay, so if this is a foot, they don't like to be like flat like that and I sleep on my side or my stomach, kind of halfway. So then they end up folded that way and they don't like it. So then they have to hang off the edge of the bed. So I just like scoot down and use half my bed instead, apparently. Scotty boy has caveman feet. Oh, good night, Victor. If I don't sleep with socks on, my feet sweat. I need the barrier to help them air out. That's weird. Or to absorb the sweat, maybe. Hey, Chloe. Chloe with the pretty feet. His parasites need rest. It's okay, Deb. He probably sweats more with the socks on, but he doesn't notice it because it absorbs into there. So, Victrola. Chloe's driving. Are you door dashing for more cookies? Thank you, Scotty, for filling Chloe in, but she's driving, so she can't read. Okay, so what Scotty has to say to you, Chloe, is you missed all the anal talk, Chloe. Did you know shoving a clove of garlic up the old poop chute was good for you? You'll just have to go back and watch, I think. We don't need to get all back into that again. What are your thoughts on shadow figures or shadow people? A friend sees some at times, I was told. I'm not really sure, honestly. I haven't looked into it too much. I think they could be, because I think that what happens sometimes is people who are in a negative space. So whether that's anger or fear um, or any of those kinds of things, if they're in just situations or struggling with addiction, can do it as well. And there you got to wonder which came first, right? But I think that we create entities outside of ourselves with like thought forms when we're in that state. And I think that that might be where shadow people and other entities come from. That's just my 2 cents. I know almost nobody agrees with me because I don't really believe in evil as an entity. I think that anything that we classify as evil, we can learn from. And I think the entities that we believe are evil are probably stuff that either ourselves or perhaps other people have created, and then they're out there, right? It's like a big ball of energy, like any other big ball of energy. What are you doing, babe? No, you can't have any hibiscus tincture, you little weirdo. Why are you sniffing everything? Ghosts and shadow people are different, though, from what I understand, because there's ghosts and spirits that are like left behind souls or whatever, right? But shadow people are different in the paranormal world. Can you? Thank you, honey. You read my mind. Well, keep moving though. Keep on moving. It just has to sniff everything along the way. Good girl. Love you. I've seen shadows of people many times. Ha ha ha. Canucks love the cold. I wouldn't say I love the cold. I do not like to overheat. That's for sure. But I wouldn't say I love the cold. Scotty, I called him family. Oh, geez. Headed home from dashing. Are you dashing home now? Dashing through the snow. Are you somewhere with snow? No, you're in Texas, right? I don't think you guys have snow right now. It's not unheard of in these past little weirdness days. What? Whatever. You get what I'm saying. I don't have to make sense 100% of the time. We have a ghost doggy here. He curls up the end of her bed sometimes. Oh, that's awesome. I've felt my cat, Huxley. There's my Huxley, my baby. So after she passed, it was quite some time after she passed, because I already had, I had the girls very shortly after, like as soon as they were ready to go. Then I got Callie and Tulsi, because she's another year later, but and I felt someone hop on the bed, and then I reached out and no one was there. and I turned the flashlight on my phone, and the other two cats were way far away from me, sleeping in two different spots in the room and fast asleep. And it was very, I, I felt it on the bed, and I felt the energy from her. And so I was like, oh, yeah, she's right there. Nope, no one's there. It's like the blanket or sheet is not very breathable and my skin is directly. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, if you've got a natural fiber on your feet and your sheets aren't made of that, then that makes sense. Okay, distressed. Wait. I don't know why, but I don't sweat anymore, only in the summer when I do physical labor. Oh, interesting. Well, sweating is detoxing too, so maybe your body's like, I'm detoxed, I'm good. Distressed space, I think, applies. Maybe it is symptomatic. Mm-hmm. The struggle or the addiction. Which came first? Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we share the same space with all who have passed and come after us, layers of dimension all around us, and sometimes we see through them. Yeah, absolutely agree. Because time on the other side, there's no time. When we're on the other side, it's like, yeah, time is just here so that we can make sense of our experiences. Or time is just created by our minds to make sense of our experiences. And Dolores Cannon even says that she's like, I mean, we call them past lives, but some are in the past, some are in the future, some are in other dimensions or on other planets or whatever. Sorry, I have fur up my nose. And we can live two lives at the same time. So that's also interesting. Oh, and there it goes. I see shadows, orbs, and all kinds of stuff, many dimensions we can't see. Yep. We create our own evil by what we were taught growing up. Yeah. And like, what is evil if it's not something that teaches us to, see love and see good? How do we experience good if there's no evil? Right. And I think that's kind of the point of this plane of existence, because on the other side, it's all good. It's all light. It's all divinity. And we're all divinity. And we're divinity there. And then we come here and we take on this heavy energy to have this experience. But what kind of experience would it be is if there was no fear and no evil and no, things to challenge us? Then we would just be on the other side. And then we wouldn't be experiencing anything, because you have to experience a thing's opposite to really understand it, right? How do you know dark, or how do you know light if you've never known dark? Oh, geez, Louise. She sheds so much. My shirt, oh my God, my shirt is just covered. I like a good smell before I commit. I don't know what that's about, Scotty. I ain't scared of no ghosts. My dog, Bear, has been here too, and the last two cats have passed. Yeah. A dog named Bear. Somewhere out there is a bear named Dog. Maybe. I know a girl named Fred. Yeah. Well, and there's one on Angel, right? The Buffy the Vampire Slayer spinoff. They had a Fred. Winifred. Ghost lasagna. Where'd that come from? I'll have some ghost lasagna. Time is just here so we can catch live streams. Yes, exactly. And so that we can see all the angel numbers 17 million times a day. Oh, it's 111. Oh, 222. Oh, it's 123. Not in that order. Unless you're really confused or time traveling. He's my avatar, Milk. What lessons that dog's taught me. Aw. Boom, Alex. So we know what time to get up and go to work. Yeah, there's a good use of time. Well, I get that. Without evil, we don't even know what right is, but I don't buy into the same. I don't need to know a man to know I like women. Yeah, well, and people who are gay don't need to try the other one out either. Yep, that's different. It's not the same category of things. What is a light if there is not a dark to stick it in? Arlo Guthrie. Another little kind of light versus dark, maybe not versus, but you know what I mean. Kind of idea that I enjoy is the fact that like dark can't take over light. And I find this really encouraging for the world. You can't, like, light takes over dark. You can take a single candle and go into a dark room and you can light that whole room. You can't do it the opposite. You can't take dark and go into a light room and darken it. And I think that's really prophetic, because I think that is how it is in reality too. And or not reality, but like, I guess that's reality, but you know what I mean? Like that's how it is in our 3D world as well. Or that's 3D in our 5D world. Oh my God, Trista, just think it through before you speak it out loud. I still don't think I chose this planet or this life, but I did break some generational curses and 3 NDEs that changed me forever. How could you not think that you chose this then? That sounds like a really moving and evolution-based lifetime. Like, look at all you did. Oh my good. Oh my good. I like that. Maybe I should start saying that instead of oh my God. Oh my good. Like that's a full life. My goodness. And to come back, to have a near-death experience and to come back 3 times. Like that, if that doesn't tell you that you're supposed to be here, then like what does, right? That's crazy. I love it. Alex, I thought the same thing once, and then I giggled and said to myself, yes, you did choose this planet. Yeah. We are all getting about as philosophy as we can at this time. Yep. I love that, Trista. I always think of that and shine my loving, musical, and loving light on whatever and whoever I can. That's beautiful, Linda. I remember that, Alex. I grew up at a 222 address, and then my first house was also a 222 address, and bought it 222 in 2012. That's very cool. Yeah, expose the dark and transform it. We're here to transform the dark into light. But we don't have to try. I think people think that or hear that, and perhaps it makes them kind of clench up and go, that sounds like too much responsibility. But I don't see it that way. I see it like, because we can change places just by being there. Ooh, I had a very interesting thought the other day. So I was thinking about how, as you grow and evolve spiritually, people fall off your radar or out of your field because you just don't meet energetically anymore. And I was thinking about that, and then how when you are interacting with somebody who's not the same energetically, how it feels icky, right? Like playing two notes that don't match, like where it's just like, oh, I don't like this. And I think, but then sometimes people will be like, well, either, I mean, I don't want to say they're negative people, but people who are, struggling with something or whatever, where they're attracted to us in this way that we're like a tuning fork. So we vibrate at a certain coherent, or in a certain coherent way. And if people talk about high frequency and low frequency, and I mean, it makes it simple, but that's not accurate, right? Like high frequency doesn't necessarily mean good, and low frequency doesn't mean bad, because otherwise the low frequency of the earth wouldn't be healthy for us. And it is. Like the Schumann resonance is a very, very low frequency, but it's so grounding and so good for us. But it's the coherence. And that's why you can take almost any hertz of tuning fork and hold it in a person's energy field and find that density. And what's going to happen is the body will correct itself with that frequency in its field. So I feel like, or I wonder if, no, because it makes sense. So I think it's part of my new things that I believe that people who are struggling with dissonance in their energy field will be drawn to people who are coherent because they use us like a tuning fork. So our coherent energy fixes theirs or fixes the energy in a space. And that's why it's said that a lot of people can heal just by being. And we just go to a place and we're just there and we heal that place just with our energy. And that's why, because we vibrate in a way that is healthy. So that's what I was thinking about the other day. Yes, dissonance. Thank you, Alex. I'm scrolling back a little bit here. See, I just missed so much in the chat. Or get really far behind. I'm like 5 minutes behind here. That's true. Darkness does not equal evil. I agree, Scotty. It's just, it's a metaphor. Many people have light that are evil. I don't believe people are evil. I think they may take on a dense, heavy energy to, in their contracts with the people around them in this lifetime. I think people will take on that responsibility of being the one that teaches the people around them by being the bad guy, right? Because then when their soul goes back to the other side, they're still the perfect, beautiful angel that they were before. And they always were. They just were such a kind and beautiful angel that they came here and took on this horrible, dense, heavy lifetime to teach other people. And that's why I say I don't believe in evil, because I think that it's just how you look at it. I've lived in 3 hamlets. People don't even know what a hamlet is. It's a little town, a wee little town, right? Wee. Yes, I like omelets too. Omelets and hamlets. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh, did you get to pee? Did you make it? Was it a photo finish, Chloe? Okay, loves, I am medicated, refilled, humidifier, ready for bed. No garlic tonight. Good night, Millie. 3 minutes ago. That's not terrible. I'm catching up a little bit. Hamlet was the name of a small village type place that originated in the UK. Oh, that's probably why we have them in Canada. Yes, we are energy and vibrations. You're so right. Just like music, unless you are tuned in, it is painful. And some people's energy vibration fits with yours, and others are not aligned. Yeah. Yeah, I used to trip on the high and low frequency terms. It's more like tuning a radio. Yes, yeah, than high or low. Yeah. Not sure the garlic's good every night. Earth's frequency is rising now. That's interesting. Which could be, yeah, just, I mean, the 5D stuff kicking in. Yeah, we talk about all sorts of things here, Lynn. Don't cough or the garlic will fall out. I take garlic tabs every day and oregano tabs. So, okay, Deb, if you're taking garlic and oregano every day, that can just take a huge toll on your good bacteria. Either take plenty of breaks, and when you're taking breaks, eat a lot of probiotic and prebiotic foods, or take probiotics at different times when you're taking oregano and garlic, because they're not everyday things. They're medicinal things, but they will wipe out your good bacteria and then you'll be in trouble. So just saying. Just draw the line at my ass. Chloe hasn't got back up yet. You're still sitting on the toilet. You release it all, no coming back till you're drained. Hey, I'm caught up with the chat and it's 12:12. Well, it's 12:13. Yay. We are usually at 7.83. Reuteri, I bet. Reuteri and lactobacillus. So, you know what I would suggest? Now, I am not a fan. Okay. It's been a while since I've worked, so this isn't at the tip of my brain anymore. So, I'm a fan. My favorite probiotic that I would suggest to every customer, because it fit with every customer, or almost every, because it was such a diverse and naturally occurring strains in there. So they had identified 45 of the strains that naturally occur in this fermentation process. They estimated that there was more than, now I don't remember the number. A lot more, 90 some. Lots and lots of different strains. So what this company does is they ferment on a kefir kombucha, what do you call it? Sorry, it's late. But they do this fermentation process, and from that they have this, okay, sit down so that the mic can pick me up, please, baby. Please. Sit down, there you go. Okay. There's my baby. But anyway, so there's so many different strains of probiotics, and people would come in and be like, I want this strain and this strain and this strain. Okay, so why do you want those strains? Well, they're the most researched. Yeah. So does that mean that your body wants them? Does that mean that when you take them, you're actually going to make more? Because that's the point of probiotics. And this company They're called Living Alchemy. I probably have something of theirs around. They like the product has so many different strains that each body, when you take it, your body will go, I need that one and that one and that one and that one, and then take those and make more of those. And because the ones that you don't, that aren't for your body, are just going to die. Because you can take the 100 billion, but as soon as they get to your digestive tract, they're going to die. And these ones they're only about 1 billion in each capsule, but you make 100 billion, your body will make 100 billion of the strains that you need by the end of a 24-hour period. And they have like legit studies that they've done with people where they've had them, people have had their what do you call it? Like they've canceled their surgeries for like colon surgeries or whatever. Like I can't remember the term. And they have in their training manual before and after pictures of colonoscopies, which is crazy. And I never thought that I would call a picture of a colon. Here we are back talking about this again. Beautiful, but like, you know, the before picture is all scarred and it looks just painful, and then the after picture is beautiful and like just totally healed. So I really like those because they are proven. And I had 7 separate customers come back, find me in the store, and thank me for suggesting that probiotic. Because it's true. Like, just because, you know, a certain strain is studied or marketed really well, that doesn't mean that your body's going to like it. And maybe it does, but nah. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, and those are all. Can you not knock the phone over, please? Because like every strain of probiotic is going to be 2 words at least. So like lactobacillus and another word, reuteri and another word, because there's just zillions of them. Sounds complicated. So I watched a doc who found 3 of the most important. See, and I just don't buy that. And I've seen so many people get such excellent results by taking something that is really diverse, because then your body will go, I need that and that and that. Instead of, well, those are the most studied, and this, you know, this person said I should take these. And thank you. Sit down, babe. And that company also says, like, unless you have like something serious going on with your digestive system and you need more time, we shouldn't have to take probiotics all the time. They say take a bottle or 2 every 6 months, and that should keep you good. You should not have to rely on it, because if you take a good probiotic, you create your own, and then you're set. So I don't like pills that create stuff. Don't like pills that create stuff. We need what our bodies create. Well, pills can help our bodies create those things, though, and that's a thing. Pill is just, it can be nutrition in a capsule, right? Thanks, Scotty. Just gonna make me quit all my supplements. No, I love supplements. I do. I should see if I have one of them around here. I take enough of their products. There should be something. Do I even need to get up? I guess so. Oh. Okay. 1 second. Oh, I should get one that's still in a box so you can see what they look like. Okay, well, I don't know where there is one in a box, but here it is, Living Alchemy. So this one is for bloating and gas, because so what they do is they fill the rest of the capsule, instead of with garbage, they fill it with herbs that are helpful. So this one has fennel, I don't want to look, fennel and chamomile. Oh my God, I need my reading glasses. Yeah, organic chamomile and organic fennel. So that's why it helps for the bloating and gas. But all of their products have the same base of probiotics. This one is their professional, and this one has 3 times the probiotics than this one, and no extra herbs. So this one's like safe for pregnancy and stuff like that, animals, whatever. And yeah, love them so much. Well, I didn't mean to make it sound complicated, because it's not. It's just like, it's like when you have more to choose from, your body's going to choose what it likes, instead of just a couple of strains where it's like, those ones don't really do it for me, but they'll work while they're in my system, and then they're done, kind of thing. Good night, Alex. How much you spent on are you talking to me? How much you spend in a month on supplements? I mean, now nothing. I've got a lot, because I get a lot, or well, when I was working, I would get a lot for free as well, because we'd get them with different trainings, and some companies would just be like, hey, you want something? So that was helpful. Make yogurt with lactobacillus reuteri and inulin. Delicious. It multiplies to 20 million to, I don't know the exact number, but around 300 trillion. That, I only, 300 trillion doesn't sound right. Billion, maybe 300 billion I could see. Usually like 100 billion is kind of where a lot of things will top out. And if you're making your own, who knows? It depends, I guess, what you're putting in there. It's hard though, like, because like, and yogurt, because that's what I was doing until I saw a naturopath, and she's like, a yogurt is not a great way to maintain your good probiotics. She's like, it's inconsistent, because yeah. The only reason like that companies will say it has this many in them is because they add it, because they pasteurize the shit out of it, kill all the good stuff, and then just re-add. And then the stuff that they re-add to like commercial yogurt is usually from rat poop. It's back to the poop again. So that's fun. An Armenian recipe, I don't remember, boiled milk. Yeah, for sure it's going to help. And especially if you're doing it all the time, because then you're giving it to your body all the time, right? It's just that we shouldn't have to. Because the real test is, if you go off it, is your body still happy? Yes, me. Yeah, I have no idea what I would, too much, I'm sure. Plus, I wanted to try all the new things, and then I'll buy things and not always be, yeah, especially like the big brands like Dannon and Activia, but the strains that they have in there are a little questionable. Yeah. And so it'll make you go to the bathroom, but it's not a natural probiotic for you, so you don't retain it, you don't make more. Mm-hmm. I learned that at one of the industry trainings. I mean, the yogurt companies will never tell you that, but it came from a source that I trusted. 17 med pills my dad took. I take 8 supplements and 2 meds. I'm good at 63. I'm inconsistent with my supplements, that's for sure. I mean, there are things that I wish that I would remember to take, like magnesium. I'm pretty dedicated to my magnesium because I feel a difference, you know, really easily. Lion's mane, I feel a difference. But then there's things that I don't necessarily, you know, feel right away. So then I kind of fall off the train and forget to take them. So I'm kind of a little bit back and forth and stuff. But, ooh, you know what else is fun about these probiotics? So they have one that has another one that has no herbs, and it's the rest of the filler is blueberry and banana. So you can open it up. And because it's not a crappy one and it's actually very viable, you can open it up. It doesn't have to be in like a coated capsule so that it makes it to your colon, because they're going to survive regardless. But you can open those up. And if you're using it for a kid, put it in their milk or whatever, because there's no herbs. So that one's safe for kids. Or what I like to do is to open it up and then put it, if I have tooth pain, I'll put it where my tooth hurts and then it stops hurting. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, good for your mouth bacteria as well. Your salivary bacteria. The last thing I need is a popper helper. Just kidding. Pooper helper. Are you sure? Because sometimes you're kind of full of shit, Scotty. Just saying. And I say that with love. Don't need any help in that department. That's what I would say. I'm a vegetarian. I don't need any help. It's funny because like back in the day when I had a partner and he comes out of the bathroom one day and he's like, "Where's the plunger?" And I was like, "I don't own a plunger." And he's like, "What do you mean you don't own a plunger?" I'm like, "I'm a vegetarian. I don't need a plunger." And he's like, "You own a toilet. You need a plunger." I'm like, "Well, this is a first. This is the first time I've needed one in my whatever. I was 35 at the time. My 35 years. So I think it's all you, sir. Maybe you should stop eating the crap that you eat." We can't call our yogurt yogurt because it has to have 2 ingredients that are in their yogurt. They have the TM. Yeah. Yeah, and reading labels can be tricky because there's different, yeah, like with extracts, even if we're talking about supplements, like, yeah, it gets complicated. And foods, of course, too, because that's obviously what you're talking about. But that's just where my brain went. The garlic on my tooth pain bypass the whole last thing. Clove. Well, clove will actually like numb the pain, but this works because like the bacteria in the probiotic is actually good for your saliva. Oh, I need a plunger. Okay, thanks, Scotty. Cloves are for your teeth, not your ass. Yeah. Oh dear. Piece of ginger or cloves for mouth pain. Oh, ginger for mouth pain. That's interesting. I guess the heating. The thing is, that'll help the pain, but I like to do the probiotic route because that's going to actually help it to heal. Also, hydroxyapatite in your toothpaste is amazing because that'll help to reform the enamel. Yeah, I love that stuff. I used to have to use a sensitive toothpaste, and I use hydroxyapatite anymore, and now I don't have to. Natural ingredients could be poop. Yeah, indeed. Kind of whatever they want it to be. It's just like how Seventh Generation, you know that brand? So, and I mean, I haven't used their stuff in years, so like maybe it's changed, but they I was impressed with like how something lathered, like their soap or whatever, and I was like, that's a good lather for something that claims that it doesn't have SLS, like sodium lauryl sulfate. So I looked, and it doesn't have sodium lauryl sulfate. It had something else. It was really, really close. So I contacted them, and I'm like, WTF, guys? And they're like, oh, it's different. That comes from vegetable. That comes from a vegetable source. Who cares? It's still the same damn thing. Can you tell me that it's not a carcinogenic ingredient? No. Yeah, garlic would kill the bad stuff. Actually, all of those things, like garlic and clove and probiotics, are all really fantastic for teeth and for pain, teeth pain. Yeah, I was not impressed. Also, I had contacted Eve's, like Eve's Veggie Ground Round, like they do like meat replacements, right? Um, and I contacted them and said, I heard that you are affiliated with Monsanto. Also, do you use, are your soybeans genetically modified? And they took 9 months to get back to me. And then they finally said, our soybeans are non-GMO. And they didn't say anything about Monsanto. And I was like, that's suspicious. What about xylitol with zinc? So xylitol, yes. Zinc, I've never heard of zinc for teeth. Xylitol is fantastic for teeth. And one of the reasons is because it activates our salivary glands, so it keeps things moving, and it kills off bad bacteria as well. Yeah, xylitol is great for teeth. I haven't heard of zinc for teeth. Zinc for like skin, and a lot of like hormonal things. I can't take zinc personally, but it gives me a migraine. Um, but yeah, xylitol is awesome. I love stevia too. I use stevia. In fact, I almost certainly have it sitting right here, don't I? Don't I? Yeah. It just fell down. And it's vanilla flavored, this one. Love it. They used to do a chocolate. It was so good. Oh, and chocolate raspberry. They did a chocolate raspberry. Oh, that was so good in coffee. Oh my dear God. I miss it so much. Garlic is good for everything. Yeah, it's good for a lot of stuff for sure. And heart. I had a customer say, he's like, I did a parasite cleanse. All I did was just ate raw garlic for such and such many days. And I mean, okay, that's going to kill some of them. It's not going to get all of them, sir, but that's fine. But he was funny though, because after he's like, yeah, and it worked. It also worked as a really good friend cleanse too. No one wanted to hang out with me. They're mints. Oh, they're probably, yeah. Are they designed for immune system as well? Because a lot of times they'll just sweeten with xylitol because it's a healthier sweetener. Xylitol, however, if you're taking a lot of it, keep in mind that it does still um, uh, it does still affect the glycemic index. You wouldn't think so, but your brain is like, oh, it's sweet. I'm gonna make or do whatever I do with insulin. Sorry, I don't know exactly how it works all behind the scenes. I just know that it'll spike your blood sugar like regular, well, not exactly like regular sugar, but it has an effect. Stevia does not. Monk fruit does not. Those are the only two sweeteners that are beautiful, perfect. Yeah. Yes, Mary. Everything we're taught is BS. They're for dry mouth. Yeah, because it activates the salivary glands. Exactly. Yeah. It's also going to be good for the teeth and for the immune system with the zinc in there. Well, I should probably go though, because my phone is gonna die soon. I'm getting the little pop-ups telling me that it's not happy anymore. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. This has been a fun live. Very, very good. I appreciate you. If you need energy work, let me know. Get it while getting's good, in case you weren't here at the beginning of my live. Oh my God. I had to turn down that job. Or I'm going to have to turn down that job for various reasons. And I would love to take on some clients. So I'm doing a sale. I don't like that word. What did I call it? A springtime special offering for spring. So for distance sessions, I'm doing $1 a minute. So 15 minutes, $15. 90 minutes, $90. And feel free to buy in advance and pay for it, and then you can use it whenever. That's okay too. And yeah, because I need to pay my rent, and we're almost out of cat food. So yeah. So, and if you don't want it, that's okay. Tell your friends. You know, if you know anyone. And honestly, distance sessions can be just as, if not even better than in-person ones. They're really, really effective. So yeah, so tell your friends, and I love you guys. What else have I missed here? Blood work came out perfect. The CAT scan first and surgery's okay. Oh, good, good. Chloe's tired. Linda's amazing. Do. Good night, good night, good night. A minute for a minute. Yes, a minute, $1 a minute. Did I say a minute for a minute? $1 a minute. All right. I love you guys. Take care and be well. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone. I love you guys so much. Okay, now I got to figure out how to get out of here. Okay, to this screen here, and then that one, and then end stream.